Stockholm, you're very good at clapping, aren't you? You're quite good at that. Thank you very much. So that was a song called, what was that song called? Min Corazon, which is a song that's on an album called Jesse Volume 4. Thank you so much. Jesse Volume 4 is the 4th album in a series of albums, and they're all called Jesse, because I ran out of ideas, you see. And over the course of this 7 years, 6 or 7 years or so, of making all these albums, I've been on quite an adventure. I think the first time I came to Stockholm, I feel like it was 2017, and I did a show. Was anybody at a show in 2017? Yeah? Amazing. Welcome back. That's cool. So in all those years, I've travelled to all different corners of the globe and collaborated with lots of different people. I made an album once upon a time called In My Room. That was the first album. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And that was the first album that I ever created. And that was an album that I made all on my lonesome. And I even toured the album with a one-man show. And so that first time I came here I was just me by myself. And now I brought some friends along. But also you are in the band as well, of course. And one of the things I've fallen in love with in the last few years is this idea of just collaboration and throwing paint, you could say. And I've come to realize that maybe that's why we're here, you know? I think we're here as people for a number of reasons. It's a strange time to be a human being, isn't it? Yeah, even just these last 3 weeks has been kind of mind-blowing and confusing and strange and odd. And so, I've been thinking, well, what are we here to do? Because there's clearly never been a more important time to be human than right now. And so, in thinking, well, what can we do? What can we bring? How can we use our humanity for good? I come often back to the concepts that you find in music, actually, because inside music are a lot of the same forces that make life possible. Nothing in music starts without listening first, for example, you know? And when we listen to each other, magical things happen, when we really listen. And I think now is a time for really listening and really looking and really being honest and clear. And so I feel so lucky to be able to explore those things with music. And I think that it's a very odd feeling to come all the way to Stockholm from London. I come from London, by the way. Yeah. And so I don't live anywhere near here. And yet here we all are together. And it's a feeling I will never ever take for granted. It's an extraordinary thing to be able to stand here and co-create with you. And in amongst the making of all of these albums and thinking about it and seeing the world change and all this kind of stuff, there are some constant things in the world that I found. And one of those things is joy. Joy is irreducible. You can't make it smaller. It's so important and it's magnificent and it's in every single person. And when I stand here and I see all of you, I'm deeply reminded of that force. So thank you for coming and bringing your joy to Stockholm. Thank you so much. There's a song that I once composed called Never Gonna Be Alone. And it's a song that's on an album called Jesse Volume 3. And is it okay if I sing that song next? Is that okay? Okie dokie.
There's a patch of sunlight in my room. The carpet held you for a moment in June. There was something so sweet about it. I never felt so guarded, and it made me fall for you.
There's a tree that looks up in the garden where I held you for a moment in the gloom. There's something so sweet about it. I'm holding on to this moment, 'cause it made me fall for you.
Take me back. Now I'm never gonna be alone.
Ben Jones on the guitar.
So much I wanna say.
Even though
I just gotta change, but I always find my way back here to you. Take me back to the window, take me back to the door.
wow.
You'll be right where I left you, right where I left you. Sitting on the floor. Now I'm never gonna be, now I'm never gonna be alone. Take me back to the window, take me back to the door. You'll be right where I left you, sitting on the floor, sitting on the floor. Now I'm never gonna be alone.
That's so beautiful.
There's a patch of sunlight in my room, on the carpet where I held you for a moment.
Aaron Rivers, everybody.